What's up, guys? So today I am going to be showing you how to make an insulated fish bag from sunshades. Something to put in the kayak so you've got a place to keep your fish. Full disclosure, these work great, but they're not going to work as good as one of the $150 Surf to Summits or whatever. But I made one last year, used it all summer, put a lot of king, snapper, pretty much anything I caught offshore in it. With never any problems. But I left that one with a friend back in Florida, so it's time to make another. All you need, 2 sun visors, some Velcro, actually the same one I used last year but I've got left over, scissors, and duct tape. Because if you can't duck it, you know the rest. So all we're going to do here, these are 53 by 23 I believe. Let's see here. Yeah, 53 by 23. So I'm going to cut them to size. I want the bag to be about 4 foot, 48 inches by about 20 inches wide. So I'll cut 3 inches off the width on both of them. And then on one, I'm going to leave the extra 5 inches so I can fold it and use it as a flap for my Velcro. So let's get started. Very, very simple. And I'll show you guys how to do it. Alright, so what we're doing now is cutting the material. So instead of the old measure twice, cut once, I measured twice and measured once and I'm gonna cut twice. This is not something I'm real worried about I've got my line there. I'm not overly worried about the exact fit and finish of it. It doesn't have to match up exactly. I did end up having to cut these a little bit. Hold on, buddy. We are recording.
What?
I said we're recording. There's my pantsless assistant. Go put some pants on, boy. So now what we're going to do is cut this flap off. So like I said, the goal is I'll have the main bag, and then on one side I'll leave this flap to where I can fold it over, have my Velcro here so it'll Velcro like that, and then on the other it'll just be gone. So I'm just going to follow the seam right here because that's about where I want it. This is not a precision job, for me anyways. I mean, it's made to be functional, and that's about all I'm worried about. So, got that cut. So now what we do is we're going to line up our Alright guys, so I've got all the edges taped here, and now what I'm going to do is just kind of a little bit of insurance. I'm going to go ahead and lay another strip of tape that overlaps the edge here, just to make sure it holds a little bit better. So, once again, alright. And for this part, you might have noticed I migrated from the floor, or from the table to the floor. It's because, oh dang. Well, that worked, didn't it, guys? That's because when this thing is fully extended, doing this part, it's much easier to handle when I'm doing the sides. I can lay my knee down actually on the bag and help hold it tight, because it's still curled up some from the packaging where it was all folded. See? So that's all I'm talking about when I say I'm going to tape the edges. I'll do that down both edges, on both sides, and just hoping that it holds a little bit better. Alright guys, so now we are on the home stretch. All I got to do is put my Velcro down. So what we will do, really simple. I mean, it's peel and stick. Cut it to the length you wanted. I actually didn't have to cut it because it was just what was left from my last one I made. So we'll take this, fold it, and see about where it's going to be. So right about there. Okay, we can do that. Do that so I can see where it's at. Alright, and then this should be it right there, guys. And it is awesome. Not going to open it right now because I want the Velcro to sit really good. Alright guys, so this is what we got. Like I said, 48 inches long. When I've got the flap closed, that's about right 4.5, 5 inches, so 48, 49 inches. I eyeballed everything on this one just because I knew I could get it close enough, wasn't too worried about it. Now, like I said before, this is not going to be the prettiest fish bag you ever see, but it will be the cheapest, and it works great. All told, I've got 13 bucks in it, I think, maybe 14. $5 for each sun visor, and then a roll of duct tape. The Velcro I had left over, but if you have to buy that, that's $2.50 I think for a box of two-sided duct tape or Velcro. But they work great. The one I made last year that I left with my friend, he's still putting bodies in it. And the cool thing is, I mean, you can make them whatever size you want. If you want a smaller actual bag, just buy one, cut it, and fold it. Simple. But they work great. Just make sure you use some ice. Like I said, I recommend getting a nice salt slurry going, putting that in gallon bags and spreading it out, because it does keep it very cold and it works great. So that's all I got for you guys today. Take care, like, subscribe. Y'all have a good one.